To add a user in Management by Statistics, the procedure is the same as for adding any other item, but there are a bit more options. In this example, I'm signed in as admin. I'm looking at the statistic graph for Jenna, who's at the front desk. I would like to add a user for Jenna. To do that, go to Administration. On the top left, click Maintain Users. In the main window, you will see how many users you have. If you're wondering about your licensing, at the top here you will see the maximum number of users you can create and how many active users you have. To add a user, you just click on the Add button again. I'm going to create a user for Jenna. In my experience, it's easier to put here the first name or the post name if you prefer. I'll enter a password. Now this has to be strong enough, so you have to mix at least capital letters and small case letters to get a medium strength as I have now. I would recommend a better strength, of course. If you plan to access your data on the cloud with this user, then enter the email address. You can always do that later, but it's always good to do that. Now here are two options. If you select this box, you're giving the user rights to everything, which means that the user has administrative rights, so he can go or she can go to administration, have access to everything and change everything. That user can also view everything. If you don't do this, then the rights of the user are limited by what you select here. So the idea is that you can customize or configure the rights for each company. You can see here I have two companies listed in my database, Pavlov's Reactions and Perfect Service. Now let's say in this case I want Jenna to have access to Perfect Service, but I do not want her to have access to Pavlov's Reactions. I'm going to leave everything as none and no role for this company. So there's no employee selected and she has no role for this company. For Perfect Service, I would like her to be able to access her statistics and enter values and write conditions and battle plans for her own statistics only. To do that, I need to select her name. So in the employee column, click on the none and then look for the name. In the role here, make sure you select at least user. If I do this, when I'm signing in as Jenna with her password, I will be able to view my own statistics and all the other statistics which are not made private. That's a default setting. I'm able to enter values on my statistics only, and I can enter and I can view the private stats and create my own conditions and battle plans. Now, if I want her to be able to view also statistics which are private, I can check this box or not. The other role you can give is within this company still, you can give this user company administrator rights. What that means is when Jenna signs in here, she will be able to go to administration and make changes, but only to this company. She will still not view the other company at all. If you check this box here, you're going to bypass the role you give here anyways, which means that whatever you select here will not be of application. The person will be able to go to administration and change everything. So just to summarize, in this case, I'm going to uncheck System Administrator Access. I want Jenna to have access to this company here, but only be able to access her own statistics in terms of adding values and writing conditions and battle plans. And I don't want her to see the other company here at all. So I'm going to save this, log in as Jenna to show you how that works. So if I sign out, sign in with that new user, I always recommend to at least do this because you will find out very easy if you made a mistake in the password, and it happens every day. So now I'm able to sign in. The first thing you'll notice is I don't have administration available here anymore. That's because I'm not an administrator. If I go to dashboard, I will be able to view the company perfect service, but not the other one. If I go to my post only, it'll show me mine because I selected that option. And if I wanted to enter values and selected all the statistics I have rights to, it would still only show the two statistics which are mine. If I go to all statistics, I can still see there is more than just mine, for example collections, but it's not my own statistic, so I'm not able to enter values. Alright, so the last thing is for the conditions and the battle plans. If I go to actions, write a new condition for example, it will correctly show me the two statistics assigned to me, or my post if I decide to write a condition for a post instead. So now everything is set up correctly for this user. There is one last step that needs to be done if you want the user to have access to the cloud. Every time you need to have access to the cloud, remember, even though you can go to administration and view features like web enabled or not, you cannot directly change them here. You have to use the wizard. If you click on the little cloud account manager, you're going to click on change what's on the cloud, and you can walk through the wizard. It'll take you a minute maybe. Click on next, next, next until I reach the users, and in this case I will add the user. Click on next, click on close, and then of course that user will be able to access the data, have the possibility to enter values, quotas for her own statistics, and write conditions and battle plans or edit them online as well.